Hello everyone! Today I want to tell you about such an element as phosphorus. Phosphorus is a typical non-metal element that is located in the 15th group of the periodic table of chemical elements. In nature, phosphorus is present in the composition of the minerals called apatites. Our body contains 1% of phosphorus by mass, mostly as a part of the bones. Pure phosphorus exists in 4 allotropic modifications, the most common one of which is the modification of red phosphorus. The red phosphorus looks like a dark red powder, which readily absorbs moisture from the air. Over time, red phosphorus gets caked due to formation of polyphosphoric acids while being exposed to air. In everyday life, we can find phosphorus on the scratched surface of a matchbox. During the friction process of a match with the box, the potassium chloride contained in the match head oxidizes the phosphorus, releasing heat that ignites the composition of the match head. Red phosphorus burns well in air. And of course, it burns even better in pure oxygen. In a flask filled with pure oxygen, the burning phosphorus emits huge amounts of light. This reaction can be used for lighting up a large space. The smoke produced in the bulb is nothing more but the phosphorus oxide, from which it is possible to obtain calcium zinc phosphate, which is used for coating the insides of fluorescent lamps as luminophore. In addition to the red form, which is more or less stable, by a process of sublimation, the red phosphorus can be converted into a very unstable form, the white phosphorus. White phosphorus has more interesting but dangerous properties. For example, its extremely high toxicity. In air, white phosphorus actively oxidizes and releases smoke, forming the oxide of phosphorus. Hence, it's stored in water. In the dark, white phosphorus glows due to oxidation by oxygen in air, but the glowing is very weak. But you shouldn't think that everything that glows in the dark is phosphorus. No one is going to sell toys made of white phosphorus and cause the clock hands using it. If you are doubting this, look at what happens when the white phosphorus is put onto a warm surface. It immediately melts and ignites, burning with a very high temperature, more than 800 degrees Celsius. White phosphorus burns on any surface, igniting everything around it. That is why people started to use it to make incendiary ammunition shells, which later got banned by the Geneva Convention. White phosphorus is highly soluble in some nonpolar solvents, such as benzol and carbon disulfide. In carbon disulfide, the solubility of white phosphorus is the highest. If you immerse paper into such solution of phosphorus in carbon disulfide, you will see an interesting effect. Over time, the carbon disulfide evaporates, leaving a fine white phosphorus, which will then spontaneously ignite and burn the paper. According to some skeptical scientists, exactly this reaction is used as a demonstration of the phenomenon of virtual fire in Jerusalem. Also, the solution of white phosphorus in carbon disulfide was used for the self-igniting Molotov cocktail during World War II. These are two more forms of phosphorus show, black and metallic phosphorus. However, unfortunately they are very difficult to find, especially getting hands of them for conducting experiments. Nowadays phosphorus is used in agriculture as a fertilizer, for water softening and for protection of metals from corrosion. Also, phosphorus is part of the most dangerous toxic nerve gas on the planet, the usage of which is prohibited. Now you know a little bit more about one of the other metals. If you would like to support the continuous production of science videos like this one, please support channel on Patreon, link in the video description. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel to see many more new and interesting